So the question is, can autism and independence coexist? The answer is a blatant, in the face, lots of protection because our children are important. So if your child is going down the stairs, for heaven's sake, don't hold the hand. Hover around that should the child even stumble, and before the child will fall, will grab him or her. But at least let them do it. Things like take the sabji ka packet, which is what, 100 grams of sabji, 100 grams of garlic maybe, which he can carry. Keep holding it, get down the car, go and stand in front of the lift. Now I'm right behind him, 10 steps behind. Should there be any problem, I will grab him because he's very young, right? But then I don't do this, that I grab the packet of veggies and I take him in my arms and then I walk. That is wrong. That you do take a risk, you put them in the train, you put them on the bus, you follow through in the train, 2 compartments behind. If the child gets down at a wrong station, you get down too, your kid is safe. Teach them vital skills like using a mobile phone. Teach them vital skills like communication, how to back and forth talk. Hello everybody, welcome. Rajni Singh from Sashakt Empowering Lives. Yet another time with yet another video. For all the new people, a very quick introduction. As I said, my name is Rajni. I'm a special educator now, 18 years of work experience. What do? We train parents on autism-specific parenting and teaching techniques because we believe every kid on the autism spectrum is capable of leading a life of independence and dignity. Why am I so sure? Thousands of students, success stories, and above all, my own son on the autism spectrum, 22-year-old, successful, Jay Aditya Singh, living in another city, working all by himself, earning and managing his life. If it can happen for him, it can happen for you. So, without any further delay, let's very quickly get started with today's topic. What is today's topic? It's very relevant to my Jay, yeah? And of course to your kids also as they grow up. It is, can autism and independence coexist? A very interesting question indeed. So we make topics on the questions that you guys send us. And when this one came up, I couldn't help but smile. Yeah. So the question is, can autism and independence coexist? The answer is a blatant, in the face, yes. How can I be so sure? Because ever since my son was a baby, I trusted in his abilities. And I gave him small tasks. I covered him up, okay? But I did give him small tasks to perform. I did not let that thought cross my head, oh my God, how will he do it? Unknowingly, what happens is, this thought crosses our head so many times, oh my God, how is he going to do it? What are you doing? Why are you making him do? So much so that such a small thing like carrying a plate of biscuits in a tray, and that's a, 5-year-old? It's not even hot. If it falls, if it drops, it's only going to make a mess. That's about it. But we will hold the tray along with the child and ensure, even if the child is holding, we will ensure that the child doesn't take it directly. Even when there's nothing hot in there, there's nothing harmful in there. But because we don't want a mess, we don't want those petty biscuits, 20 bucks a packet? All right, your biscuits might be really fancy, 150 bucks a packet. And we're not ready to waste that 150 bucks. And we'll grab the plate from the tray from both the sides, thus creating underconfidence in our child from as young as 4 years, 5 years. We don't give them a chance. So if they have to go down the stairs, we'll grab their hand. And then we say, no matter what I try, he's just looking at my face. Why didn't you create that? Of course you did. Unknowingly though, but yes, you did create it. You did operate from a place, he won't be able to do it. So my very humble submission here to one and all is, make it into a habit. Make it into your home's culture. Yeah? Give lots of protection because our children are important. So if your child is going down the stairs, for heaven's sake, don't hold the hand. Hover around that should the child even stumble, and before the child will fall, you'll grab him or her. But at least let them do it. Give them that space where they are experimenting with doing things on their own. Every single thing that your child will do over a period of time will establish the fact in his or her head that they can do it. So, when I received the offer letter for my son in October 2024, and my whole family panicked. We stay in Mumbai. This offer was not in Mumbai. And I got to hear comments like, no, let us say no. This is too much. How will he handle? But when I asked him, he said, no, I will handle. I will try. And we had given him enough exposure over the years, of course, with protection, that now he had the confidence. He had the confidence in his own self before we would have the confidence. And why did that happen? Because ever since he was 3 years, 4 years, we were giving him small, small tasks which were in accordance to his life, his size. Yeah. So things like take the sabji ka packet, which is what 100 grams of sabji, 100 grams of garlic maybe, which he can carry. Keep holding it, get down the car, go and stand in front of the lift. Now I'm right behind him, 10 steps behind. Should there be any problem, I will grab him because he's very young, right? But then I don't do this, that I grab the packet of veggies and I take him in my arms and then I walk. That is wrong. That is criminally wrong with the kid. So give them opportunities, whatever is their age, give them chances. And if you're a parent who's thinking, I don't know for what age I should give what opportunity, what is too much, what is too little. My child's safety is important, but how do I break loose while ensuring that my child is safe? In which case, I invite you to join me with Sashakt Empowering Lives and all the teaching and training we do, which says in what age your child should be doing what and how do you teach that. Whether it's academics or language or making friends, or it is cutting down behaviors, being socially appropriate, and doing life skills, which is independence. In a nutshell, if you want a child who's independent, you're going to have to invest your energies in creating opportunities and then backing the child so that the child does not falter, and even if it does, the child is safe. For example, for slightly older children, parents are so scared and they don't send the kid alone in the auto. They don't teach the language enough. But what stops you from being in your car, behind the auto, following through so that wherever the auto guy is going, you are there? And while the child is talking to the auto guy, saying, Bhaiya, yahan chaloge, will you go here? You're also standing there and saying, you go, I'm following you in the car. So the auto guy knows there's somebody behind him. So your anxiety is also put to rest. But what you have done is you've created a situation where your child is alone in that auto. Now, I'm not saying do this for a 6-year-old. What I'm saying is age appropriate, please get into action. And if you don't know how to do calculated risk taking, that's what we call it, calculated risk taking. That you do take a risk, you put them in the train, you put them on the bus, you follow through in the train, 2 compartments behind. If the child gets down at a wrong station, you get down too, your kid is safe. Teach them vital skills like using a mobile phone. Teach them vital skills like communication, how to back and forth talk. So, if you don't know how to do this, come on in and join us. We do lives 7 to 7:30 every Tuesday. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I'm sorry, I said Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, both English and Hindi. That's live on Tuesdays, 7 to 7:30. And the Autism Masterclass, which is a Zoom webinar, Thursdays or Fridays, 7 to 9:30 p.m. And we will run you through the journey of how to take your child from a place where you are helpless and child is underconfident to a place where child is full on confidence and you are full of pride. Yeah. So on that note, give it a good thought, introspect. Where and when have you not given your child opportunity because you were scarce? And then do calculated risk taking, cover your child's risk, but please, please, please do let them fly. Because independence and autism absolutely, perfectly do coexist. I shall see you another time with another video. If you liked it, like, subscribe, share with somebody who needs it, and don't forget to push the notification button.